Are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that, 14 yards on play number 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. On the move to his left. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. That one goes for 24 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead it 7-2. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver. That'll bring him 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Robinson up the middle. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Third down and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now the third-year man. Here's Kenneth Gainwell. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Eagles are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward. Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out left to Dotson. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 17-0 our score after one.
With the score, Eagles 17, Commanders nothing.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
All right, come on.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown! Washington. Terry McLaurin, 52 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, Aaron Sipos on to punt for Philadelphia. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Complete, it's Dotson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. And a near sack, they got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
They might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, here's Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flush. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On 2nd down, Tua. Middle of the... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
If Goddard doesn't miss 5 games last year, there's a good chance he gets Philly a third 1,000-yard receiver. Just getting better and better, now entering his 6th season.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10. They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. Hurts going to keep it running right. No, ball without fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. That'll give him 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They run out of the gun with Swift. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a few. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6.
Commanders 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong 1st half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the 1st half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Another nice play there by Red. If more evidence is sometimes a position change is exactly what a player needs. Totally reinvented as an edge rusher instead of playing linebacker. 2nd in the NFL with 16 sacks in his 1st season with the Eagles in 2022.
Now a 3rd down throw, and misses the target, incomplete. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That punt returns 66 yards, and it goes the distance. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to them.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Rodriguez with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
First throw there taken in by Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Swift going to try up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it's second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, 15-yard touchdown Brown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. This no good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Tua. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Commanders are back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Now a toss coming right side. Rodriguez, and he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty, so they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That escapes the sack. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
63.
Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's Rodriguez. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
They'll run here with Rodriguez. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles. Eagles 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And now a run with Rodriguez. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. There's a give to Rodriguez on the option. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They get this out left, looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich, at Maryland in college, did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Here comes second down at 5. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A big play looming on third down. Once again, it's Swift. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
King. Don't touch it.
They'll try it now with Swift. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
And that went to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, but there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
63.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's second down.
73. Go Silver, ready?
Back to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's back to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, what we learned there is not just the defense that can hold the lead. Special teams comes into play, and they keep them in front.
Yeah, oftentimes we talk about the offense and the defense. Here it's that third phase, it looks like, that's going to decide this game.
Yeah, how many times have we sat in those coaches' meetings, and they always talk about, well, we think special teams, that could determine the game. And we walk out, and sometimes, heck, I'll admit, I even roll my eyes. They're right. See how big that was? That just changed the complexion.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Washington, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.